cases, not general one. Okay, so we are considering the problem which is of this form. We are not considering the problem which is beyond this curve. Okay, so you may ask me why sir such type of thing means in your syllabus we have like this thing to discuss these things. Okay, so f of x equal to x to the power n. So before going to this problem, I would like to remind you whatever thing you know, you might be knowing it. So I would like to remind those things because those formula we will use here. So please, if you know or don't know, that is not a matter. You just recall and you write it. So 1 by 1 plus x, 1 by 1 plus x, we can write it as 1 plus x to the power minus 1. Because this is the denominator, if I take out the denominator, I will have 1 plus x to the power minus 1. So if we use the Taylor series expansion for this one, if we write this one in the series form means Taylor series expansion, what will you get? We will get 1 minus, already I have given this formula. While solving the Taylor series, use this formula. So this will be 1 minus x plus x square minus x cube and so on. That means each even term means 1, 2, 3, 4. Each even terms are negative. Here 1, 2. 2 is the even term, x is the even term, means the position of x is even. Okay, so minus. So 3, 4. X cube position is the even position, so I will say minus. Similarly, S6, 7, 8, 10 like that. All the even position thing will be negative. All the odd means first, or third, odd, fifth, 7, 9. All the things are odd position. So those places we will have positive sign. So this 1 minus x square minus x cube plus x to the power 4 minus x to the power 5 and so on. So we will continue. So this is the series expansion of the term 1 by 1 plus x, and that is equivalent to 1 plus x to the power minus 1. Okay. If you remember this one, this problem is only matter of 2 or 3 minutes. Okay. Similarly, 1 by 1 minus x, we can write it as 1 minus x to the power minus 1. 1 minus x to the power minus 1. And here what will happen? The difference between this and this is only everything will be positive here. No negative sign will be there. No negative sign will be there. So this is for 1 plus x, this is plus 1 minus x. Similarly, if I have 1 plus x to the power 2 whole square to the power 1 by 1 plus x to the power 2, and we can write it as 1 plus x to the power minus 2. 1 plus x to the power minus 2. Then how can we write the power series expansion of this one? The power series expansion of this one is nothing but 1, again like this only, but in the place of the coefficient it will change. So what will be the thing? 1 minus 2x plus 3x square and minus 4x cube and so on. And so on. So okay. So here 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, all will be ascending order. Ascending order. When it is plus, it is minus. The alternative position will be plus and minus. Plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus. Like this alternative sign will be there. But if I say 1 by 1 minus x whole square, and that is equivalent to 1 minus x to the power minus 2. And we can write it as all the positives. 1 plus 2x plus 3x square plus 4x cube and so on. And so on. So in order to find the series expansion of these things, the first term should be 1. The first term should be 1. And this is possible if mod x is less than 1. Mod x is less than 1. For that only we can able to find this one. So this thing, here we have 1, here also we have 1, here also we have 1, here also we have 1. So in order to write the given equation in the power series form, you have to write the first, you have to convert the first place element as 1. First place element is 1. Okay, then you can able to use any one of them formula, any one of the formula. So before going to this problem, you have to remember these things. You have to remember these things, because using these things only we can able to find the pi for this case. Okay, for this type of function. Okay, let's go for that. Let us go for that. Shall I erase the formula?
Yes,
Shall I
sir.
erase the writing?
You can erase, sir.
So if f of x is x to the power n, where n is a positive integer, then the pi is equal to 1 by capital F of d into x to the power n, into x to the power n, can be written as 1 by 1 plus or minus. Here I can have something, some other function of phi of d. In this form I will write, because what I will do, suppose here I am having 2 plus 3d plus d square. Okay, so if I take 2 common here, what will be the remaining term? If I take 2 common here, what will be the remaining term?
1 plus 3 by 2d.
Plus 3d plus d square divided by 2, because no 2 are there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So this is again another function of d. This is again another function of d. Here I am getting 1, and here I am getting some function of d. So that function of d I am denoting as phi d. That function of d I am denoting as phi d. So in the first place I am getting 1. In the second place I am getting this. So this will behave like x. This will be like your x. So 1 plus x, if it is minus 1 minus x, like that it will behave. So I will consider the whole term as x, and then I will use the formula, whatever formula, 4 formula, any one of the formula is useful here, and I will use, and I will try to find the pi. So for that, what I am doing, I am taking something common and making this element as 1, and so the remaining element is phi d into x to the power n, into x to the power n. After that, what we will do? After that, we will try to expand plus or minus phi of d inverse x to the power n. Now, depending upon the degree of this one, we have to expand the number of terms here. We have to expand the number of terms here. So how can we expand it? 1. If it is plus, I will write here minus phi d. Then if it is, then phi d whole square, then minus phi d cube, and so on, and so on. So whatever elements are there, I will take like this single element. I will consider them as single element, and I will consider this formula. Okay, and I will multiply it with x to the power n. Okay, as you know, the d is the derivative. So if I will take here 2, n is 2, n is 2, then I have to expand up to maximum second order derivative. After that, all the terms will be 0, because second order derivative is up to d square I will find, because d square x square. What is the meaning of d square x square? What is the meaning?
Two time derivative, double derivative of x square.
Yeah, double 2 times derivative of x square. So first time derivative will be d into 2x. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
second derivative will be nothing but 2.
2.
Second derivative will be nothing but 2. If I take dq of this one, if I take dq of this one, so I will have first
Zero.
derivative is 2x, and the second derivative will be 2. What will be the third derivative?
0.
0.
0. So no need to take the higher term. Depending upon the degree of this one, we have to take the degree of the term inside the bracket. Okay. And so just I am writing for general n, and this is the general thing. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Sir, what have you written in the top line? It is not
Yes.
visible. Sir, in
Sorry?
the top line, what have you written in brackets in the top line?
Or this one?
Yes, sir. It's not visible.
Okay, I will write little bit down.
So no, just read it once. That's it.
Okay. So f of x equal to x to the power n.
Yes, sir.
N is positive integer.
Okay, sir. That's all. Thank you.
This also means positive.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, sir.
Positive integer. Formula we will use. Here there is no question of denominator to be 0 because there is no denominator here. Okay. So there is no question of denominator is 0 or denominator is non-zero. We need not to check here. Fine. So shall I raise it?
Yes, sir.
I will do a problem here, then you may be better understand it. Okay. So one example I am doing here. Solve d square. Solve d square plus 5d plus 6. 5d plus 6 of y is equal to, suppose, x square. Is equal to x square. Okay. So if it is solved, means what are the things you need to find here?
Complementary
CF.
function and
CF,
PI.
PI you want to find. So what will be your CF? You know it. How can you find the CF?
Auxiliary equation.
Auxiliary equation.
What? M square plus 5m plus 6 equal to 0. Okay. And you solve it and find the value of m. What are the values of m? If you solve it,
-3 -2.
so m plus 2 into m plus 3 is equal to 0. So m equal to -2 -3. M equal to -2 -3. And so what is the complementary function? C1 e to the power -2x, C2 e to the power -3x. E to the power -3x. So this is your complementary function. So now my problem is to find the PI. Find the PI. So how can I find my PI? PI will be 1 by capital F of D into x to the power 2. X to the power 2. And that is equivalent to saying 1 by d square plus 5d plus 6 into x to the power 2. Now what is our aim now? Our aim is to write this expression in the form of 1 plus 5d. Our aim is to write this expression, the denominator d square plus 5d plus 6 in the form 1 plus 5d. Okay. That means the first position element will be 1 and the rest of the function may be function of d. Write the function d square plus 5d plus 6 in this form.
Yes, sir.
How can you write then? Tell me.
Divide by 6.
You can't take 6 outside. You can take 6 outside. So if you take 6 outside, what will happen to this expression?
D square plus 5D by 6.
1 plus d square plus 5d divided by 6. Divided by 6 into x to the power 2. Into x to the power 2. So far it is clear to everybody? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Sai Sarup,
Yes, sir.
you got it?
Yes, sir, I got.
Surya Pratap? Surya Pratap?
Sir, he has a mic problem.
Okay. Charan N. Charan N is there? N Charan or Charan N?
Sir, Charanjit is there, sir.
Okay. Okay. So up to this it is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here our 5d is nothing but d square plus 5d by 6. Okay. So now you can write this one as 1 by 6 will be there and 1 plus d square plus 5d by 6 to the power minus 1 into x square. Into x square. So which formula we will use here? Among the 4 formula, which one is useful here?
First one.
First one means 1 plus x to the power
Minus 1.
1. So in place of x, what is the thing you are having here?
D square plus 5D by 6.
Plus 5d by 6. It is very important. If you identify what is the element here in place of x, then you can find very easy to solve it. Okay. So in place of x, you are having d square plus 5d. 1 plus x is there now. In place of x, you are having d square plus 5d. Okay. So what will be the expansion? You tell 1 plus x expansion, what is that? 1 plus x to the power minus expansion, what is that?
1
1
minus
minus
x.
x plus
1 minus
plus
x
x square minus x.
and so on so. So if we use this formula here, in place of x, we will put it. So what will be this thing? 1 by 6. And x is nothing but 1 minus d square plus 5d divided by 6 and d square plus 5d divided by 6 whole square and so on so. And no need to write any other term. Why no need to write? If I take any other term, q will come. So minimum degree will be here q. Okay. So if I cube means dq means differentiation of x square 3 times. What is the differentiation of x square 3 times?
0.
0.
To consider the third degree term, you can leave from here. You can leave from here. And so finally you simplify it and write your answer. This is equal to 1 by 6 and 1 minus this is d square plus 5d divided by 6 and this one will be d to the power 4 a plus b whole square. So a square plus 2 into d 5 into so 10 dq a into b is 5 dq 2 into 5 dq is 10 dq and plus 25 d square divided by 36 and so on so into x square. Okay. Now in this term, what are the terms are 0? In this expression, what are the terms 0?
D4 and D3.
D4 and dq all are 0. So that you need not write. Finally, you will have 1 by 6 all into, now I am multiplying that x square with each of the term. Each of the term. 1 into x square is x square. because it is whole bracket. Okay. And then minus d square plus 5d of x square divided by 6. And then here these two things will be 0, so no need to write, plus 25 d square by 36 into x square. Into x square. Can you simplify now? Can you simplify it now?
Yes.
1 by 6, x square will be as it is. Now what is the d square of x square?
2.
2. So minus 2. This minus is this minus. I am writing this one. Plus, what is the first derivative of x square?
2x.
X and 5 is there. So what will be that? 10x.
Then I,
Okay. Divided by 6. Divided by 6. Then go to this one. What is the second derivative of x square?
2.
2 into 25 will be
50.
50. So plus 50 by 36. So this is the thing. Now you can quote something and you can simplify it. 1 by 6 x square, and here 2 is common. So you can have here, what is the thing? So you can make it here minus 5 by 3. Minus 5 by 3x. And here I will have minus 1 by 3. So 50 by 36. 50 by 36 means how much? Yeah, 50 by 36 means 25 by 18. 25 by 18, here I will have 2 by 6. Minus 2 by 6 is 1 by 3. So here I have 25 by 18 minus 1 by 3. LCM is 18, and then it will be 25, and this will be 6 minus 6. So that means 19 by 18. 19 by 18. X square minus 5x by 3, and all constant term I am simplifying, and that is nothing but plus 19 by 18. This is my PI. This is my PI. Okay. So PI is nothing but this one. PI is nothing but this one. Now what will be the complete solution? What will be the complete solution?
CF plus PI.
Complete solution is CF plus PI. And CF is nothing but C1 e to the power minus 2x plus C2 e to the power minus 3x and plus 1 by 6. This one is x square minus 5x by 3 and plus 19 by 18. Plus 19 by 18. And this is nothing but the complete solution. And this complete solution is nothing but what? This is the complete solution, and this is your y. This is your y. Okay, are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So next we will do another problem. Okay. Problem. So far I have done up to second order. Then I will do one problem in third order. In third order, what is happening? Nothing different. Just only it may be little bit lengthy or something, maybe little bit larger one. Other things are same. Process are same. Okay. So anybody has any doubt? Please ask me.
Sir, I wanna, sir, sir, if you complete everything in one day, how we gonna study whole thing?
Sorry. I'm not.
Sir, if you pile up things, every question in one day and do everything in one day, how gonna we study?
Please try to understand, dear. I am not running or I am not going beyond the thing. Okay, because situation is demanding. If 4th December 4 is the examination, we lost already 3 classes. That's why I'm.
Sir, I understand that, sir, but piling up everything in one day, teaching everything in one day won't be a good thing, sir.
How many problem I did? You tell me. How many things?
Sir, but you have to, like, we have to understand every line, right? Every yeah.
So whether I am bypassing you? If
No,
you,
sir, I'm saying that if you pile up everything today, so we won't be able to understand it. Like we need time because when you were teaching these, we were studying for CT1, and now we have to study that also with this thing. So it gonna pile up, and for sure we not gonna understand it.
no, Surya, you remember one thing, education curriculum will be like this only. You don't think that you will have a relaxation and you will read it. It is not like that.
No,
Okay?
sir, we are not relaxing, sir. We are studying. We are
No,
doing every day
you are
around
for
3 to 4 assignments. We are doing every day, sir. We are not relaxing at all.
You are telling like that. But in education, education is demanding like that. Otherwise, before I was not doing this, no? Are you getting my point?
Sir, I'm not saying to you, but I am saying just if you pile up, if you teach us everything in one day or teach us a lot of things in one day, we're gonna forget it and we won't understand it. For now, we are understanding it. After that, we will forget it.
No, no, I understand, but I am not doing everything. I am just doing a part. Okay, this is a minor part. It is not a whole unit. Completing whole unit. Huh? Okay, I will do another problem. Then let you go. I don't know. I don't have any problem. Okay, I will
Yes,
do.
sir. Thank you, sir.
In this regard, I will do another problem. Then next, because from my side, today I don't have class. Okay, I could have done other work, but I
Yes, sir.
feel that it is my duty to make you, or you have to introduce the thing, and you have to. I have to complete your.
Yes, sir. I understand that, sir, that you have you and took us, but just my thing is, if you do everything in one day, then we are fortunately we will forget that, right?
Everybody will have some demerit, merit, everything will be there. But once you have this note, okay, whatever thing, at least you are able to listen me or not.
Sorry, sir.
You are able to hear me or not.
Yes,
You-
sir. But for now, we can't like we know that we have to do these steps, but we are just understanding. We haven't done this, right?
Yeah.
So we need time to do this too, right?
No, no, that only I am asking you whether you are understanding. That is my thing. If you understand means, suppose you know how to go to one particular place, then in whichever way you want, you can reach that place. Understood?
Yes, sir. Maybe we can do one more problem and then do other things because we got other things too, right? It's not just about maths. We are lagging in many things.
Okay, I don't have any problem.
The syllabus of maths is going, sir, means, sir, appropriately, sir. The rest of the subjects are lagging behind, sir. Only this subject is going.
No, 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 you cannot compare the subjects. If you are thinking that mathematics is minor, that is not my problem. Okay. But
Sir, no, I'm not saying, sir, mathematics is minor.
Sir, he is not
I am saying
thinking
that,
that
sir, you are
mathematics is
teaching it
minor.
just
He's
so
just saying that
nicely, sir,
it is
that
on
you are
time.
not lagging behind, sir.
yes, I understand completely whatever thing you are arguing. I understand completely. But thing is that December 4 is the exam date. Okay. And that is one point making me worry. Otherwise,
Sir, is it sure, sir?
that I don't have any problem. Okay.
Sir, is it sure, sir, that December 4 the exam will be conducted, sir?
But we have to see the whatever written statement management has issued. We have to take care of that. Na? So far, we don't know so far. But whatever thing we have got before, we have to keep that one in our mind. Now we cannot say that. For example, cyclone was coming. If you say okay, it will come and it will go. If we think like that, luckily this time we have not. We did not affect much. But if we could have affected much means that scenario will be different. So that is my thing. Anyhow, I will not pressurize you. Don't bother. Just I will do one problem and let you go. Okay. And
Thank
the
you, sir.
next problem we will do later. Because whatever thing you are talking, I totally 100% agree with you. Because if you know something, that is far better than without knowing if you write many things. That I understand. But from my side, I was trying to do something. That's why I am doing this one. Anyhow, I will not pressurize you. Don't take it in pressure. Okay? Don't take it in pressure. I will do another problem and you can go, no problem. Okay? Because if I leave,
Thank you, sir.
if I leave from here, again I have to start another problem from here, and again we will go for the other thing. Means that will be, again I have to repeat everything.
Sir, we
So
can just solve this one problem, remaining problem, and then we can leave, sir. This topic will get completed.
Sorry?
Sir, I'm saying we can just solve the remaining one problem and then we can leave, right? Because the topic will get completed.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir, you can continue, sir.
Next problem is solve dqy by dx cube minus d square y by dx square plus minus 6dy by dx. X square plus 1. X square plus 1. So the question is of this form. If it is in this form, you have to write the D form. So what will be the D form here? What will be the D form here?
Sir, can you write below, sir? Sir, the question is not visible, sir. It's shiny, sir.
So I will write little bit down.
Yes, sir.
Now it is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now what will be the D form? What will
D2
be
A cube by
D cube
minus
minus D square
minus
minus 6D
All into
into Y.
x square plus 1. Now what is the common in the denominator? So what will be the next step?
Sir, auxiliary
The
equation.
auxiliary equation.
Auxiliary equation. So what will be the auxiliary equation? Minus m square minus 6n equal to 0. So what is the common in each term?
M, sir.
M. So this implies m into m square minus m minus 6 equal to 0. So what is the factorization of this one? M into, yes, m minus 3
Sir, M minus 3,
into m plus 2
2.
is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. So what are the roots then? What are
0,
the
3 minus 2.
0 minus 2 and 3. From here m into m minus 3 into m plus 2. M may be 0, m may be 3, m may be minus 2. Okay. So what will be the complementary function? What will be the complementary function?
C1 e to the power 0x.
E to the power 0x means 1.
1.
E to the power 0x is 1. So no need to write e to the power 0. C1 plus C2 e to the power minus 2x plus C3 e to the power 3x. So this is your complementary function. This is your complementary function. Okay. So complementary function is C1 plus C2 e to the power minus 2x plus C3 e to the power 3x. Now let us go for the PI. Let us go for the PI. So PI is equal to 1 by dq minus d square minus 6d into x square plus 1 into x square plus 1. So we can take d common here. So if I take, okay, we can take here what is the common we will take, so that we can have in the form 1 plus or minus phi of d. Which term we will take so that we will get like this?
6d.
Minus 60. Then only I can have plus 1, no? Here minus
Yes,
is
sir.
there. So we can take minus 1 by 60 common. If I take minus 1 to 60 common, what will be the remaining term? What will be the remaining term here?
D square by
D
6.
square.
1 minus already I have taken. So this plus will be minus.
So I said it would be
Yes.
D square minus D square by 6 first.
So minus d square plus d by 6. Am I correct?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will be plus here, be minus there. Okay. So this is the thing, into x square plus 1 into x square plus 1. So that is equal to minus 1 by 6d, minus 1 by 6d into 1 minus d square plus d by 6 to the power minus 1 into x square plus 1 into x square plus 1. Okay. So now can you able to expand it?
Yes, sir.
Which formula we will use?
1 plus x square plus x cube plus
Minus is there. 1 minus x is there. Here it is, x is this one, no? 1 minus is there. So
1
second
plus x square plus x cube.
minus 1 by 6d whole into 1. Yes, plus
1 plus d
square
square
plus by 6. Then d
Plus.
square plus d divided by 6 whole square, and so on so. And we need not go for further, because your degree is maximum degree is 2. Okay, so this is the thing. And now you simplify it, minus 1 by 6d and whole into 1, and this will be d by 6 plus d square by 6, and what will be this thing if you open? d4 by 6 and d4 plus 2dq plus d square divided by 6, and so on so x square plus 1, x square plus 1. So in this expression, what are the terms? 0. What are the terms? It will be 0.
d4 and d3.
d4 and d3 will be 0 because maximum degree is 2. Maximum degree is 2. So you can have 1 by 6d into 1 plus d by 6, and then d square by 6. Here we are having d square by 6. 6 d square by 6. What will be that?
d square by 3.
square by 3 plus d square by 3 into x square plus 1 into x square plus 1. Okay. Now hereafter you multiply this x square plus 1 with each of the term. You multiply x square plus 1 with each of the term. So what will be the multiplication of that one? Minus 1 by 6d x square plus 1. This is multiplication with 1. Okay. Then here plus 1 by 6 d by 6 into x square plus 1 plus d square by 3 into x square plus 1. Okay. Now so this equal to minus 1 by 6d, and this will be x square plus 1. Now tell me what is the derivative of x square plus 1?
2x.
2x. So plus 2x by 6. By 6 is there. Derivative of 1 is 0. Derivative of x square is 2x. Okay. Then what is the second derivative of x square plus 1?
2.
So there you will have 2 by 3. You will have 2 by 3. Okay. So now minus 1 by 6d x square, then 2x by 6 is x by 3. X by 3. And this is 2 by 3 plus 1 is 5 by 3. 5 by 3. Can we write this one is the final?
No, sir.
Why not?
Because d is there.
D is there. One D is there. Now you know if D is the derivative, what will be 1 by D? What is the reciprocal of derivative?
Integration.
Integration.
Integrate.
What is the reciprocal of derivative?
Integration.
Integration.
If D is the derivative, 1 by D will be the integration. Okay. If this is your derivative, then 1 by D will be the integration. Okay. Remember that one. So if D here D is the derivative, so 1 by D will be the integration, and by using the derivatives you are getting this one. Whole term is nothing but again we have to integrate with respect to x. So what is the integration of this one with respect to x? Now can you tell me? What is the integration of x square with respect to x?
X cube by
X
3.
cube by 3.
X cube by 3. Then what is the integration of x with respect to x?
X
X
square by
square
2.
by 6.
X square by 2 again 3 is there, 1 by 3 is there. So what will be that?
X square by 6.
6. And then what is the integration of a constant? 5 by 3.
5x by 3.
5x by 3. 5x by 3. Now can we consider this one is the final?
Sir, there is one constant also, sir, after integration.
Integration constant is okay, no problem.
Okay, sir.
That integration constant is not a problem. So whether we will consider this one as a final PI?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because there is no D. There is no D. And so this is my PI. This is my PI. So you have a CF and you have PI. So if you take the summation, that will give you the yes, that will
Yes.
give you the complete.
Complete solution.
Okay. So this is type 3. So there are other two types, type 4, type 5. We will discuss in the next class and we will see. Okay. Okay, just wait, I will take your attendance. It is registered already. So I will take attendance from there. Now you can leave.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.